Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And what can I say about this episode? There's like some good in there and a lot of bad. I honestly had no idea what my reaction was going to be. I actually forgot about the spoiler that they telegraphed months ago. So in the first few minutes there when I'm watching this, I was like, oh, holy shit. And let me tell you something. I don't usually get this way. And when it comes, I mean, some TV shows I do, but guy TV shows that I watch, sometimes I get this way, I watch a lot of TV shows, like Arrow and fucking Prison Break and shit like that. When the plot twists happen, I'm invested. I'm all the way in, And then I saw this and I was just like, oh, now this feels like Sex in the City. Now this feels like Sex, because I don't know what the fuck we've been watching for the past 2.5 years, but it wasn't Sex in the City. Okay, this felt more like Sex in the City. Okay, so you can see obviously they're trying to do a course correct here. Now it's pretty clear what was going on. All right, but I'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, but let me tell you something. Now just watching that first couple of minutes, just like, oh, damn. Okay, yeah, this show has been missing something. Absolutely. Okay, I'm Diego. I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view, okay? So that means I'm probably going to fucking offend you, okay? Because if you're watching this video right now, if you're watching my review, okay, then you're more than likely you're either a woman, a middle-aged woman, or you're a gay guy, okay? And gay guys don't want to hear what I have to fucking say. Well, maybe some of them do. I don't know, okay? But if you're a middle-aged woman, that means you watched Sex in the City back in the day, just like I did, and you watched it with your girlfriends and your gay friends, and you drank your fucking Cosmo, and you bought your fucking Manolo Blahniks, okay? And you made comparisons about who was the better guy. Was it Big, or was it Aiden, or Steve, or Harry, or whoever the other fucking dickless wonders that used to come in and out of the show all the fucking time, okay? And you were well into that whole fucking thing, right? And Smith Jared, remember that fucking asshole? Okay, well, you're probably into that thing, okay? And I was there too back in the day, all right? So you know what Sex in the City is, okay? And this fucking shit is not fucking Sex in the City, okay? But because you were so invested in the show back then, just like most of your girlfriends were, okay, the one thing that the show was missing, and this show's definitely missing, is heterosexual men. Now I understand, okay, it's very, the media hates fucking heterosexual men, especially white men. Heterosexual Christian white men, fucking no-go. No go. They don't want to make movies about it, because if you put a guy like that in there in a good role, not where he's playing the villain, but if he's playing like a good guy or something like that, then they either have to make him a coward, they have to make him evil, or they have to make him stupid, or a combination of those three. Okay, that's every single white guy, straight white guy. They can never be shown in a positive light unless they're a subordinate to a strong, powerful boss bitch woman. Okay, because that's really what they're going for. That and the gays. Okay, and by gays I mean it's got to be a black lesbian. Okay, like a Viola Davis type woman in order for her to be flawless. Okay, otherwise, if it's just a white girl, they're gonna give her fucking flaws. If it's a white guy, forget about it, dude. He's gonna be the butt of every fucking joke. They're gonna make fun of him. Unless he's gay. If he's gay, then he'll get treated with respect. Okay, if you see what I mean? That's basically, it's the oppression Olympics. It's a hierarchy in the media right now. It's been going on for a good fucking 10, 15 years now, okay? But it's really basically all the media has now. You want to wonder why the fucking writers in Hollywood are all on strike right now, while the actors are on strike? Because of shit like this, because nobody's watching their content. Hence, nobody's paying them. Hence, instead of them fucking saying, oh my God, I fucked up, I'm over here pissing off the audience, I'm over here talking about my politics, when 50% of my fans believe one thing and the other 50% believe another. Here I am telling everyone what side I'm on. I'm alienating my fans, hence they're not going to go see my movies, they're not going to watch my TV shows, they're not going to go to my events. Which means that the studios that make my movies aren't going to make as much money, which means I'm not going to get paid as much money, which means I should probably fucking quit doing that. I should probably just be neutral when it comes to politics. I shouldn't fucking take a side. Keep my whatever my opinions are, whoever I vote for, keep that shit fucking private. Okay, that's the way it should be, but that's not the way it is, because fucking actors and shit, they gotta fucking talk about how great they are all the time and how fucked up you are if you don't agree with them. They keep talking about diversity, but the one thing that's missing, okay, that there is no diversity for is diversity of thought. You are not allowed to think different from them. You're not allowed. If you do think different from them, you will be ostracized. You will be canceled, okay? They'll do everything they fucking can to shut you up, okay, to make it so that you don't fucking count, because you don't agree with them. So there's no fucking diversity, okay? There's no diversity of thought, okay? And that's the real problem here, okay? Hollywood's all got one side, and you better fucking go along with it, okay? Well, it's because of that Hollywood is losing all their fucking money now. Now Disney's about to go bankrupt, okay? Warner Bros. Is not that far behind, okay? Everyone's fucking watching YouTube now for the entertainment. They're not fucking paying their money to go to the theaters anymore to go watch big budget movies, okay? Or to watch the fucking TV shows. Network television is pretty much fucking gone. Okay, nobody's watching regular TV anymore with the fucking commercials and shit. No, it's all streaming. Okay, and even streaming shows, nobody's watching most of them, because most of them are fucking bullshit. Everyone's watching fucking YouTube. They're watching each other. They're making their own content. They're making, Hollywood is not providing us with entertainment that we want to see. So what do? We make our own entertainment. We entertain ourselves. You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's the wave of the future, and they can't stand that. So what are they going to do? They're going to bitch about money. I want more money. What they should have done, is they should have treated us, the audience, the people that bought, HBO wasn't free, man. I paid for HBO back in the day, okay? The people that bought your content, the people that bought all this stuff, that got those subscriptions, you should have treated us with some fucking respect. You didn't have to do what we said, okay, but you didn't have to talk shit to us either, okay? You see what I mean? That's the difference, okay? You can make whatever the fuck you want. We don't have to like it. We don't like it, we're just not going to watch it. But if you're over here telling us that there's something wrong with us for not watching it, well, now you've crossed the line, okay? That's pretty much what Hollywood's been doing for the past fucking 10 years, in case you haven't noticed. Okay, they've been telling all of us out here that we're all fucking pieces of shit for not agreeing with them. And now they're bitching about money. They want more money. Like, they're not fucking getting paid now. They have to sell their fucking house, okay? Their $24 million house, they have to sell it now and move into a $10 million house. Oh, fucking shit, man. Fuck you. Like, I give two fucking shits, all right? But anyway, so the whole superficiality, okay, of Hollywood, okay, is very evident in this show. It's very evident in the characters. It's very evident in the people that write this shit, okay? Because the people that are writing this thing, they're in that bubble, okay? They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They're in their own world, okay? They wrote this show, okay, for their friends. For their friends that live in fucking New York and their friends that live in fucking LA. That's who they wrote this shit for, okay? For the Nancy Pelosi's of the world, the Chuck Schumers of the world. Okay, that's who they wrote this shit for. Okay, they didn't write it for us, the average woman or the average guy or the average gay guy even. Okay, they wrote this shit for themselves, their friends. Okay, the rich people that go to the parties with them, the clubs that they go to. That's why this show is so superficial. It's always about fucking what they're wearing. Okay, where they go, what kind of shoes they have, what kind of friends they have, what their husband does for a living. What type of a house do they live in? What neighborhood do they live in? What kind of school do they go to? What kind of famous people do they know? What kind of restaurants do they eat at? What kind of nightclubs do they go to? This whole fucking show is about that stuff. Always has been. Okay? So you can't get more superficial than that. All right? And that's exactly what Sex and the City was, and that's exactly what this fucking shit is. They're not speaking to you. It's speaking down to you. Okay? One of the reasons I don't like the show is you can't find a relatable character in here. Carrie used to be relatable because she used to be the poor. She wasn't poor, but she out of the four women, she had the least amount of money. Okay, even fucking Stanford came from a rich fucking family, okay? She had the least amount of money, okay? So, like, if she didn't fucking have her column, okay, she would fucking have to fucking eat her shoes, okay? Because she had nothing else to eat, okay? She was that way. Not anymore. Now she's just fucking Mrs. Havisham from fucking Great Expectations, okay? She's just sitting around playing with her fucking cats. Yes, she has cats now, okay, by herself, okay, hanging out with other fucking old ladies, okay, and trying to reconnect with a guy that she fucked over 20-something years ago, okay, after she murdered her husband and inherited all of his money, okay? So it's very hard for me to feel sorry for her or to like her that much, okay? But that's who we got, and that's what we're stuck with, all right? But there was something missing. All the characters on the show are fucking unlikable. They really are. They're just fucking unlikable, okay? With a few exceptions. I like Anthony. They're giving him a lot more focus this season, and I like Steve, but they don't show nearly enough of him. He's the only real man on the show, and like I said, they don't really show enough of him, okay? But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is there's a lot missing on this show, okay? And today, in the first few minutes here, I got a glimpse of what was missing, all right? So let's get to that, okay? If I piss you off, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to piss you off. I don't fucking know you, but I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view, okay? So if you're easily offended, if you're easily triggered, get the fuck out of here right now. I've already reviewed every single fucking episode of Sex and the City. It's on this channel. Every fucking episode of Sex and the City. I've already reviewed it, okay? So I know my fucking Sex and the City. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? I'm the only straight guy in the whole fucking world that watched every fucking episode of Sex and the City, and I watched it back in the day, okay, and then I reviewed it in the past 2 years. In the past year and a half, I've reviewed every fucking episode of Sex and the City. I know my shit, all right. I know the characters, okay, so I know what I'm fucking talking about, all right. Anyway, so let's finish up this episode here, okay. It's season 2, episode 11. It's called The Last Supper, part 2, okay. So where we left off last time, Carrie's selling her apartment. Well, she sold it already. She sold it to Lisette. That's the girl that lives downstairs. She's a pretty girl, but she dresses like a fucking bag lady. If a bag lady shopped at a fucking gay bar. All right? Like I said, she's a pretty girl, but she's just basically a younger version of Carrie. Basically what Carrie was back then, back in the day. She's out there just fucking a lot of people, all about her fashion. But Lisette has no friends. Unfortunately, she has no fucking friends. Nobody showed up for her fucking jewelry. She makes jewelry. Nobody showed up for her jewelry exhibition except for Carrie and Seema. Seema, who doesn't even know her really. Okay, and then she got robbed over there. That's another story. Okay, so she sold it to Lisette for almost nothing. Okay, so Lisette's basically gonna move upstairs. So she's moving out of the apartment. Okay, this is the same apartment she had in Sex and the City. She moved back in there after after Big died. Okay, she moved back in there, I guess, because she's trying to relive her past. And part of reliving her past is she looked up her old boyfriend, Aiden, the one that she fucked over twice. The first time she fucked around on him, she didn't get caught, okay, but she came clean to her boyfriend, Aiden. Because Big, she was fucking Big behind Aiden's back, even though he was married. It's his wife that caught her. Okay, she broke her tooth. Remember that when she chased her down the stairs? Okay, well, because of that, Big couldn't see Carrie anymore on the side anymore. So because Carrie couldn't fuck Big anymore, she came clean to her boyfriend. So, okay, I've been fucking this other guy the whole time, but I'm not anymore. It's just you and me now. And so, of course, he fucking dumped her. I would have too. But what he did that I wouldn't do was take her back. He took her back a year later. You broke my heart. He took her back. Okay, because he's a fucking dumbass. He's just a nice guy that gets shit on. Okay, he gets shit on all the time, but it's hard for me to feel sorry for him because he does it to himself. Okay, he falls in love with these women that don't give two fucking shits about him. They don't treat him with any respect, just like all the guys on the show. Dude, the women do not treat their men with any sort of respect at all. They expect to be respected completely, but they give no respect. And it's not just their husbands they don't respect clerks at stores. They don't respect their fucking kids. They don't respect anybody. Okay, they don't respect other people that are like them. They're just assholes. All of them. Every character in this fucking show is a fucking asshole. Except for Steve. And like I said, we don't see enough of him. Okay? So it's kind of fucked up. It really is. You can't really relate to anybody. Alright. So anyway, so Carrie fucking sold her apartment to Lisette. She's having a going away party. She won some sort of a raffle. She gets a Michelin chef to come to her house and cook a meal for 16 people. So, of course, she sent out all the invitations. Everybody on the show, of course, RSVP back. They're all going to be there except for Aiden. Aiden promised Carrie he would never set foot in that apartment because back in the day, 20-something years ago, he actually did a lot of fucking work on that apartment. He broke down a wall. He redid the floors. He actually fixed up. He's a handyman. Okay, that's one of the things that he does. He fixed up that place only to find out that his girlfriend was cheating on him. And then the second time she fucked him over, he basically asked her to marry him. She said yes, but she didn't wear the ring on her finger. She wore it around her neck. She forgot about the way people ask her, so what's new with you? She goes, oh, nothing. And they're like, you're engaged? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'm engaged. Yeah, that kind of thing. She just kept forgetting about it and stuff. And then finally he asked her, he said, let's just get married right now. And she said no, and he said, okay, then we're breaking up, okay? And then they split up. And that was the second time, okay? Now they ran into each other again for a little bit in Sex and the City, the movie, okay? When they met each other, and I think they were in Dubai, and they met each other for a little while. He kissed her, he apologized for her, she ran off, he ran off, that was it, okay? Because she was married to Big at this time, okay? Big was back in America, all right? So that happened, and now we see Aiden again. He's 62 years old. He looks pretty good for his age. In real life, he's married to Bo Derek, but of course, Aiden is fucking like, in real life, he's like, 6'7". He's a big motherfucker. Anyway, so he refused to set foot in that apartment because it reminds him of all the work that he did and about all the times that Carrie was fucking him over the entire time that he was with her. Okay, both times really, if you think about it. All right, she lied to him about wanting to marry him. She didn't want to fucking marry him. So she fucked him over both times, okay? But he came back for third. So I guess third time's a charm. He needs to get fucked over again. So that's going on here. He had an emergency with his son, his 14-year-old son, back in Virginia, because that's where he lives. He's divorced and he lives in Virginia, okay? I guess his sons live with him. He's got a farm over there because that's the kind of guy he is, all right? And he comes every 2 weeks, he comes into New York to hang out with Carrie. Carrie bought a new fucking apartment, new luxury apartment in Gramercy Park to fuck Aiden in, okay? And that's why she sold her old apartment, okay? But she's having this party real quick with the Michelin chef. All right, so that all this shit is going on here, okay? So Carrie comes home at the beginning of this episode, okay? She feeds her cat. She's got a fucking cat now, the one that fucking that the fucking land whale fucking Shay left her there, because Shay works at a fucking she works at a fucking animal clinic, at a vet. She works at a vet, okay, with all the fucking animals, and she also takes care of the animals that are there. Anyway, the point is that she's got this fucking kitten there. She feeds the kitten, talks to the kitten, okay? And then she was talking to Aiden. Aiden said he's going to come back, that his son Wyatt is okay. He's got a broken leg and a broken collarbone, but he's going to talk to her when he gets back into town, blah, 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 that kind of thing, all right? And then she gets a phone call. And who is it on the phone? She holds up her phone and says Samantha. Now, this has happened already, okay? They had her text Samantha last season, in the last episode of last season, okay? And I think there was a couple episodes last season where she actually texted Samantha. We did not see Samantha because Kim Cattrall and obviously Sarah Jessica Parker had a big public falling out several years ago. You all know about it. It was in the media. Everyone knows about it. Kim Cattrall's brother died, and then fucking Sarah Jessica Parker posted on Instagram her condolences to Kim Cattrall for the death of her brother. Kim Cattrall immediately posted right back, "Don't pretend you're my friend. We are not friends. We have never been friends. Quit pretending that you care about me and my family. You have nothing to do with us, and we have nothing to do with you," and that kind of thing. Right? So my understanding of the whole feud between Kim Cattrall and Sarah Jessica Parker is that Kim Cattrall wanted more money, obviously, and Sarah Jessica Parker was a producer, so she on the show, so she had more say on who gets what. And even though Carrie is the main character on Sex and the City, Kim Cattrall as Samantha was clearly the standout. That was everyone's favorite character. I think for women all over the world, Samantha was their superhero. Okay, the way I look at Spider-Man growing up is the way a lot of you fucking old sluts look at Samantha. Okay, she's this boss bitch, superheroine, role model that you wish you could be like. And I'll say this, Samantha, for the most part, is unlikable in a lot of ways, but Samantha has something that the other women don't have, okay? And that's what the show's missing, okay? Samantha, I said this in the episodes where I review Sex and the City, I'll say it again, Samantha is a real boss bitch. Okay, obviously she's a fictional character. What I mean is that her character, okay, is blessed with extreme self-confidence, okay? Now, I give Samantha a lot of fucking shit because she's always bragging about herself. And the reason she brags about herself is I think she believes the bullshit that she says. And I find that funny, okay? Ladies, have you ever seen a guy, okay, with a fucking dad bod, okay? And maybe with a fucking, who's cross-eyed, okay? And is bald, but the sides of his hair, he combs it over. And he walks into a room with you and your girlfriends are there, and he acts like he's fucking Brad Pitt, and every 5 minutes he talks about all these hot fucking bikini models that he's had sex with, and how he ate out Sandra Bullock one night back in the 90s, and can you imagine that real quickly? Okay, all right. Now the whole time you think about that, okay, that's the way men think about Samantha, okay? She's this big fucking whore. We most definitely believe her body count when she brags about her body count, okay? That's not a good thing, all right? But the fact that Samantha thinks that she's this fucking prima donna, debutante, beautiful fucking goddess, and she's really not. She's just this middle-aged, below average looking woman, okay? But she's so full of fucking self-confidence that you cannot convince her that she is not a princess. Okay, in her mind, she's the fucking mighty Aphrodite, the goddess Venus herself, coming down from Mount Olympus. Okay, that's what Samantha thinks about herself. Okay, it can get annoying listening to her brag about herself all the fucking time. But what I loved about Samantha is that she actually had the self-confidence. Okay, she had the fortitude, the mental and emotional fortitude. Okay, and because she had very little conscious, you couldn't really get to her emotionally. She had very few emotional outbursts, if any, really. Okay, she was very stoic as far as dealing with her emotions. There's one thing Samantha knew how to do is deal with her emotions, okay? She can't deal with anything else, but she can deal with her emotions, all right? And she was a fan favorite of the show, and a lot of it is just because Kim Cattrall is a great actress, and she portrayed this incredible character. I even liked Samantha a lot, even though she was the biggest whore out of the four. But the thing about it is is that for me personally, I think Samantha was the leader of the quartet, okay, of the four girls. Samantha was clearly the leader. Okay, yeah, Carrie was there. She was our POV. Okay, she was our point of view, okay? Miranda was the fucking pessimistic one of us. Charlotte was the princess one, the lovely airhead, the Barbie doll, you know, who was fucking stupid as fuck. But Samantha was the boss bitch, okay? She was the Miss Queen of Sex, okay? And she had the self-confidence that the other women did not have, okay? Carrie always leaned on Samantha more than the other two girls, because she would have intellectual conversations with Miranda, and Carrie would have like conversations about shopping and dating with Charlotte, and romance and in relationships with Charlotte. Okay, but she would talk about fucking with Samantha. Okay, she would talk about fucking. She would talk about, like, you know, exotic things to do, you know, things with her career, all that kind of shit. That was all. Samantha was there for that, and Samantha was always the one that held up Carrie's self-confidence, because Carrie has no self-confidence really. Okay, Samantha was Carrie's self-confidence, because all four of these women were different aspects of Candace Bushel's personality. Okay, so Samantha was the boss bitch part of Candace Bushel, and Miranda was the pessimistic part of Candace Bushel. You see what I mean? That's exactly what it was. That's what sexy was. Four different aspects of one woman's mind, okay? And Samantha was a stand-up, because so many of you women, I don't give a shit how much most of you talk about being a boss bitch and shit, like fucking Naya does on the show, like Seema does on the show, or like Lisa Todd Wexley does on the show. The bottom line is you're all a bunch of fucking insecure scaredy cats. Okay, you really are. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true. No one's fucking strong all the fucking. Not even men are strong all the fucking time. Okay, we're just expected to be. Hence, we're more used to having to be that way. Okay, although not so much anymore. My generation is fucking dying now. It's all a bunch of pussy boys now. But the point is that men we're groomed from a young age to be able to handle stress, to be able to overcome obstacles. Okay, women are more groomed at a young age to be more about relationships and nurturing and caring and that kind of shit. All right. Hey, I'm not saying it's fair and things are changing. Okay, but that shit's built into our nature. Okay, it's built into our instincts. You can't just erase that shit because of fucking a few TV shows over the past 10 years. Okay, and Samantha represented the strong, independent woman. Okay, that's what she was. Now, she was also a fucking idiot too, but she was a strong, empowered woman. Okay, and she was the backbone of that quartet. She was the rock, okay? She was the wall that ain't gonna come down. You see what I mean? And that's what this show's missing. There's no fucking leader on this show. Everyone's just a fucking idiot, doing whatever the fuck they think. Everyone needs a fucking self-esteem boost. Everybody's asking each other for fucking, hey, compliment me, please. Tell me how great and fabulous I am, please. Everyone's fucking doing that except for the men, all right? Everyone's fucking doing that. It's so fucking old and boring and tired. God, so anyway... Samantha calls Carrie. She answers her phone. She goes, hello, London. And it's Samantha, Kim Cattrall. Now, obviously, she's older now. I think she had probably a little bit of work done to her face, but she's in the back of a car. So she's being driven somewhere. She's in London, because remember, Samantha's character lives in London. They had a falling out with Carrie. Carrie decided not to hire her as her publicist anymore. Okay. And so Samantha took offense to that and moved to fucking London and cut off all communication with the other girls, which would never happen in real fucking life. But it did happen. I mean, it would never happen in real life to these characters, but it did happen in real life with Kim Cattrall and the other three girls. You got to remember, Cynthia Nixon grew up with Sarah Jessica Parker, okay? They grew up together in New York, all right? So, of course, they've been friends since they were little girls, okay? So, of course, Cynthia Nixon is going to take Sarah Jessica Parker's side in the feud, and Kristen Davis just happy to be there. She's going to go whichever way the winds blow, okay? Hey, Sarah Jessica Parker is a producer. Kim Cattrall is not. Job security. She's gonna fucking take Sarah Jessica Parker's side in the feud. Okay, so basically, Kim Cattrall was left alone by herself, but she was the most popular character on the show. Another big thing about it is the reason Kim Cattrall came on Sex and the City was because of Darren Star. Now, Darren Star created what's his name? The most famous fucking television producer, Aaron Spelling. Okay, Darren Star with Aaron Spelling created fucking Beverly Hills 90210, and they also did 90210 together as well. Okay, Darren Star left Melrose Place, and he eventually created a Sex and the City. Darren Star did. Okay, Darren Star wanted Kim Cattrall as his top choice for Samantha. Okay, he wanted Samantha, so he was the producer in the first season of Sex and the City. After that, he quit the show. okay? And Michael Patrick Queen took over the show's producer, and of course he favored Sarah Jessica Parker, okay? So even though Samantha's character became more popular, she wasn't getting paid as much and that kind of thing, and she didn't have any authority on the show, whereas Sarah Jessica Parker became a producer, had all the authority, so of course she favored her friends as opposed to the woman on the show that was eclipsing Sarah Jessica Parker's popularity, okay? So that's what happened, okay? Now back then in the 90s, early 2000s, if you look at it, I honestly thought Sarah Jessica Parker looked a little bit better than Kim Cattrall. I would have fucked Sarah Jessica Parker before I fucked Kim Cattrall, because Kim Cattrall's character, Samantha, was the oldest one. She was like 40 when the other girls were 35, okay? And she didn't get younger every season, all right? But Kim Cattrall, Samantha was the most popular character on the show. Sarah Jessica Parker felt that as a threat to her being the star of her own show. Maybe she'll become so popular she'll get her own show, okay? And then nobody's going to watch Sex and the City when that happens. They're all going to watch the Samantha show, which would have been a cool idea. I would have watched that show, okay? And so they started like cutting her down, and fucking with her basically, all right? They wouldn't talk to her during rehearsals. They wouldn't hang out with her in between takes, that kind of shit, So that's what happened. They started pushing her away because they were afraid that her popularity was going to eclipse them. Because let's face it, Kim Cattrall was getting a shitload of fucking commercials back then. She was writing books about how to have a healthy sex life in your marriage. I know I bought one of those fucking books. She wrote it with her husband and then divorced him 2 years later. She was doing fucking Coke commercials. She was doing all this sort of shit back then. In Samantha character, of course. So that pissed off the other girls. They were just jealous of her. Anyway, they're still pissed off, but you can tell that's why Samantha and fucking Carrie do not have a scene together. Okay, they're in separate locations talking over the phone. This is the exact same shit they did in the 4th season of fucking Three's Company with Suzanne Summers. She wanted more money. She wanted to be paid as much as John Ritter, the star of the show. She wouldn't do it, so she quit showing up for work. She kept fucking pretending to be sick and all this kind of shit. And the producers knew they couldn't do the show without her, so they kept losing money every fucking day. She basically had the network by the balls. So finally they said, we cannot if we fire her right now, she's gonna sue us for millions of fucking dollars. So we have to work. Okay, we don't have to hire her for season 5, but we have to finish season 4 or else, So what they did was they brought her into the studio and they had her film her scenes away from the other cast members. She had to go into a room all by herself and talk to the camera and pretend she was on the phone talking to Jack or Janet, okay? And that was it. Okay, that was it. Okay, she had no contact with the other cast members. And once they finished season 4, they paid her for those scenes and they got the fuck rid of her. Okay, and unfortunately, Thigh Master aside, okay, her career didn't really recover that much. I think she was on some other show with Patrick Duffy, but I forgot the name of it. I never watched it. Anyway, so just so you know, that's kind of what happened here too, okay? So blah, blah, blah. All right, so they basically begged Kim Cattrall, gave her a shitload of money. Hey, will you please do this one fucking scene for the last episode? And so she agreed to it, okay? And you can tell that's what's going on here, okay? So Samantha tells Carrie, hey, my flight's 3 hours delayed. I won't be able to make it back in time. Oh, really? Your flight's 3 hours delayed, Samantha? Okay, is that why you didn't show up for Big's funeral? Was your flight delayed then too? When your supposed best friend's husband died and you knew him? Okay, remember when you once called him a young Donald Trump in the first episode of Sex and the City? Remember him? Big? Okay, yeah, you didn't show up for that funeral, but you were going to show up because Carrie's moving out of her apartment? You were about to make it for that, huh? Okay. Okay. She was like, I am not going to make it in time for your last supper. I was going to surprise you. The fog lifted and the crew maxed out. I'm fucking furious. Okay, well, yes, that's Samantha, and we are missing Samantha. Oh my God, we need fucking Samantha on the show. What the fuck are you guys doing over there? Pay her whatever the fuck she wants. If you want to double your viewership, HBO, you want to double your fucking, get her fucking back over here, okay? Someone needs to run this fucking shit. Because all these characters on the show are walking around with their thumbs up their ass. Literally, Anthony doesn't know if he'll let his fucking boyfriend fuck him in the ass. That's actually a subplot here, okay? They're walking around blindfolded. They don't know what the fuck they're doing or what they fucking want. One moment you want to have a baby, the next moment you lose the baby, you don't give a shit. Like, what the fuck's going on here? One minute you're gay, then you're straight, then you're gay again. What the fuck? Can you imagine what would happen if Samantha, I want to see fucking Shay give Samantha some attitude. That's what I want to fucking see. I want to see that battle right there. I'll pay to see that battle. Fuck King Kong versus Godzilla. I want Samantha versus Shay. Samantha versus Shay. That'd be a great battle. Yeah. I want to see Samantha fuck Popeye, that's or Cue Ball, that's Shay's new girlfriend, behind Shay's back. You know, Shay can come home from one of her fucking unfunny gigs, you know, come back to her fucking apartment, and there's Samantha eating out fucking Cue Ball right there, and she'll be like, you know, she'll turn back into Sherilyn just like that. Okay, moving right along. So Samantha told her all that shit. Samantha was just gonna fly to America. She was just gonna fly to New York for one night, and then she was gonna fly back the next morning. She just wanted to be there for the Last Supper dinner party. Okay. And Samantha says, like, oh, put me on speaker, Carrie, and hold up that phone. And so Carrie does. She puts the speaker up, and she says, and Samantha says, thank you for everything, you fucking fabulous flat. Flat. Yeah, she calls it a flat. That's what they call apartments in fucking England. All right. And then Carrie's like, Samantha, do you have a British accent? And she's like, who's Samantha? I'm Annabelle Bronstein from Inja. No. Okay, if you watch Sex and the City, you'll remember that. Okay, there was that one episode where Samantha was trying to get into this fucking country club in New York. They wouldn't let her in, okay, and she wanted to go there so bad because she ran into Jerry Halliwell from the fucking Spice Girls. She ran into her on the sidewalk, and Jerry was bragging about how great this country club is, you know, and so Samantha pretended to also be a member there too, but she really wished she could be a member there, but they wouldn't let her in, so she pretended to be a woman named Annabelle Bronstein so that she could go up there, who's British, okay, so that she could go up there and hang out, so that she assumed the identity of Annabelle Bronstein, and then the maitre d' there finally caught her and kicked her out. Okay, but while she was there for that week that she was in that fucking spa, she invited her girlfriends there and shit, you know, and they're all hanging out there until she got busted. All right, so that's where Annabelle Bronstein came from. Okay, for those of you Sex and the City fans. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, and then Samantha says like ta and cheerio and have a great night. Okay. And let me tell you something about Samantha. Her moments of sincerity are very few and far between. She does not really get emotional. I like that about Samantha. When Carrie was having a fucking breakdown and Miranda was fucking having another breakdown where she got to fucking get her dinner from the fucking garbage can, you know, and Charlotte is once again fucking complaining about how she can't find enough sugar daddies to support her. Yeah, when all of them are having their fucking meltdowns, Samantha was the rock. She did not fucking melt down, no matter how bad things get. Yeah, she got scared every once in a while, and she did some stupid shit like when she dressed up in that fucking disguise so she could spy on her boyfriend Richard fucking cheating on her. I mean, she would do stupid shit like that, you know, but you know, she was the rock, okay? She had the self-confidence, okay? She took whatever life threw at her and she fucking threw it right back, okay? And nothing ever broke her, and I really appreciated that, okay? And she was loyal to her friends. She was loyal. She wasn't loyal to men, okay? She wasn't loyal to any boyfriends or anything like that, but she was loyal to her friends. Okay, she would do anything for, and by friends I mean Carrie. Okay, I don't think she would do much for fucking Charlotte and Miranda. And honestly, I don't think Samantha would even hang out with Charlotte or Miranda unless Carrie was there. I don't really think that Samantha liked them very much. I think she tolerated Charlotte and Miranda for Carrie. I think Carrie was her best friend. And I said this before, okay? All of them, Samantha, Charlotte, and Miranda, each one of them thought they were Carrie's best friend on Sex and the City. They each thought they were the BFF. Yeah, I know. That's how Carrie fucking swindled them. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, I love seeing Kim Cattrall back as Samantha. I wish we got more of her. I know she just filmed this little cameo here just to fucking pop in and make an appearance, okay? I really would like to see a lot more of her. I hope she comes back. I heard they're making a season 3. I hope not, but if they do, fucking do what it fucking takes, okay? Get some fucking money and just fucking give Kim Cattrall a shitload of fucking cash and tell her to fucking show up on set, okay? Just fucking do it, okay? Because this show is not going to go anywhere unless we get fucking Samantha, okay? Samantha's missing. Okay, that's what's missing on the fucking show. You really, if they had a character like Samantha on this show, okay, you wouldn't need me to do the fucking reviews, okay? She would be in there in the middle of the episode telling everybody, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking idiot! She would be screaming at everybody. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit here? Are you fucking Lily or not, Brady? You are? Okay, enjoy it. I don't want to hear about it again. You know, that kind of shit. She'll be fucking all over this shit. She'll be all over everything. What do you mean you can't take it up the ass, Anthony? If you can give it, you can take it. You know what she would have done to Carrie? You know, when all the events of this episode turned out, you know, and Aiden has to go back again, you know, go back to Virginia. You know, I think Samantha would just gone to Carrie. Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie. Carrie, what the fuck were you thinking? Getting back with him again after all these years? Are you a fucking moron? How about this, Carrie? How about date somebody else? Oh my God, yeah, but that ain't gonna happen. We can wish about it. All right. The next scene is Harry. Harry wakes up Charlotte. Now, Charlotte's still passed out from last night when she went out drinking with the Gallerinas. She sold a $100,000 fucking painting, Alex Israel painting, to fucking Sam. I'm Gay Smith. All right, and so they went out to go have drinks and celebrate. So she decided not to go home to her husband and her kids. She decided to go out drinking. She got shit-faced on margaritas. She threw her fucking phone into the margarita pitcher, and that's where it still is. Hence, she did not accept any calls. She finally came home drunk out of her ass. And then before she went to bed, she decided to fucking tell off her husband and in front of her daughters, and tell off her daughters too, in front of their in front of their father. Okay, that's what she did. And then she went to bed with a fucking dog. Richard Burton. All right, so that happened. Well, now she's being woken up. Harry woke her up. Okay, she's still in her dress that she wore last night. Okay, she looks like shit. She feels like shit. She's hungover, all that kind of that kind of thing. And Harry's like, "Wake up, sweetheart. I need you awake. Anthony's on his way over here." He called. He's coming over. Anthony wants to talk about it. He said, "What, Anthony? Why is he coming over? He wants to talk about losing his ass virginity. His ass virginity. He wants to talk about losing it." Now, the thing about it is Anthony's boyfriend, Giuseppe, the Italian guy's got a really big cock. Even Drew Barrymore blushed over it, okay? He's got a really big dick, and he's been getting fucked in the ass he was getting fucked in the ass by Anthony one night, all right? And they were doing a doggy style. And then fucking Anthony did a reach around to grab Giuseppe's dick. And Giuseppe pushed Anthony's hand away and said, "What are you, some kind of fag?" Okay, that was a joke. It's an old joke, but I just thought of it. Okay, no, what really happened is, like I said, Anthony was fucking Giuseppe up the ass. He was getting cornholed, all right? That's the technical term. Now he wants to reciprocate. Okay, so basically he wants to fuck Anthony up the ass. Okay, these are the relationship dilemmas that they have. Okay, now he wants to be the pitcher, and he wants Anthony to be the bottom, the receiver of love. Okay, Anthony is an ass, but he's never been fucked in the ass. He's gay, but he's never been fucked in the ass. See, that's why he doesn't understand life. How can you call yourself gay and not get fucked in the ass? Anyway, so he refuses to let fucking Giuseppe fuck him in the ass. Yes, that is a serious plot point in the show. All right, and so I guess he wants to talk to Charlotte about it. All right. So that's going on here. Okay. So Harry tells Charlotte that it's the whole will he, won't he thing that he wants to talk to fucking Charlotte about. Okay, and he says And Charlotte says oh, Harry, did he talk about this in front of the kids? No, sweetheart, no, he did. Luckily, they were not there. No, he just talked to me about it. Lucky me. Oh, by the way, I got the kids up. I got them fed for breakfast. They're already up and they're out. And I did all of that without your help, sweetheart. Yeah, how about that? You know what, Charlotte? I can't do this anymore. I can't do everything by myself. Charlotte! And Charlotte's like, well, lucky me that I get to wake up to your attitude. Okay, no. Charlotte did not say that. That's actually what Lisa Todd Wexley told her fucking pussy husband, Herbert, a couple episodes ago when he woke her up because she was asleep instead of fucking making dinner for her family. Okay, and that's, he woke me up to your attitude. Okay, like that, all right? No. What Charlotte says, okay, is, okay, I cannot talk loud right now, Harry, okay? I cannot talk loud right now. So please, just shut the fuck up and listen. You are not doing it all. Let's see here. He's supporting the whole fucking household, and he's taking care of the kids. So yeah, I think he kind of is doing everything, Charlotte. He kind of is, yeah. Oh. Oh, because I know, Harry, I know. It's because, you made a couple of breakfasts and you ran a few errands. You think you're doing everything, okay? But you're actually doing the bare minimum. Well, if he's doing the bare minimum, Charlotte, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, okay? What have you done to contribute to this fucking family? Okay? Your job doesn't fucking pay the bills. Okay? So what the fuck have you done? You're not taking care of your kids anymore. So what the fuck have you done for the family? Not a goddamn fucking thing. Okay? Now, just because he didn't help you mother the kids before, first of all, he's not a mother. And second of all, he's the one that provides everything in the fucking house. So yeah, I would say he's doing his share. Yeah, I could definitely say he's doing his share. Someone of you two is not doing your share, okay? Which one could that be, Charlotte? I'll narrow it fucking down, okay? Which one of you two is not being a mom and is not supporting the fucking family right now? Okay? Exactly. Yeah, once you ask those questions, okay? Anyway, Charlotte's like, you're doing the bare minimum of what I and other women all over the world have been asked, expected to do around the house for years and years and years and years and years. And now I'm asking you, no. I'm expecting you to help me with part of it. Not all of it. Because I love my career. And that comes first. And I'm good at it. And I want to keep doing it. Minus the blackout drinking. So what I need is your help and your support. Not your words of help and support. And you can support me right now by telling Anthony, going out there and telling Anthony that I cannot see him right now. That I'm not available. What does Harry say? Well, Harry just looks at her, His wife. All right, sweetheart. I understand. You're right. Absolutely. I should be doing more around here. Like I said, what have I done? Let's see here. I'm the one that pays for everything in our lifestyle that we have. This beautiful, luxurious home that we have in downtown Manhattan. Okay, the electricity that powers all the appliances that we use, the tuition for the private schools that our daughters go to, the trust funds that we have set up for them. Okay, that dress that you're wearing and that phone that you lost, okay, that I paid for, okay, I paid for everything. This beautiful, beautiful bedroom that we live in, these beautiful satin sheets that you're sleeping in right now, okay, that beautiful house in the Hamptons that we have, all the vacations, okay, I'm the one that works my ass off, that went to law school, okay, that worked my way up into the company until I became a fucking law partner. I'm the one that has the millions and millions of dollars of clients that I keep in my Rolodex that support me and my family with their business. I'm the one that does all of that. Me, the father, the husband. I do all of that. I provide us with the type of lifestyle that we're living in. And why do I do that? Is it because you asked me? No. It's because you expect me to. So, what I need from you, Charlotte, is to be a mother, and I will be the father, and you can be the mother. And when I'm out there busting my ass for you so that you can wear those Manolo Blahniks and those Valentino dresses, okay, and our children go to that expensive private school where you want to fuck the young guys that go to school there, in exchange for me providing us with the ability to have all these things, I would really appreciate it if you would be a fucking mom and shut the fuck up. But there is another option, sweetheart. And it's the one that I prefer, honestly. And let me tell you what it is. How about I take care of everything here? I'll get the kids ready for school. I'll cook all the dinners. I'll clean the house. I'll go to all the PTA meetings. I'll bring those notebooks to Rock's school anytime she wants. At the drop of a hat, I will do everything here. And in exchange for me doing everything here, you will not have to lift one little finger, one perfectly manicured finger up at all to help me with any of that stuff. I will never ask you for help because I'll never need it. I'll just do it all myself. In exchange for that, you can fucking support us in this house with your $35,000 a year job selling fucking bad artwork to a bunch of pompous fucking idiots. Okay? I'm retired. You take over. I'll clean the bathrooms. I'll do whatever you want. From now on, you're in charge of the house. You support the whole fucking family. Why don't you do that? Why don't you fucking do that, you fucking bitch? Which one of us here is more important? So what I'm asking you for, sweetheart, is a little help and understanding, and just to help me out. Not tell me you're going to help me out, to actually help me out while I support the whole fucking family. You could maybe, do a little bit more as far as mothering the fucking kids. Okay. Have a good day, sweetheart. Bye. That's how I would have had that conversation. Yeah, something like that. But of course, that's not what we got. What we got was, you're right. I'm just a dumbass, bald-headed, straight white male. Oh my God, I'm so fucking stupid. You're right, sweetheart. I'm just a dumb fuck piece of shit. Yep. That's basically what happened. And you know what? Fuck you, Charlotte. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. All right, I'm going to stop my review right here. But I'll be back shortly to continue my review of this bullshit episode. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.